Welcome to CW3, where art imitates life, as we see characters on screen who remind us of the characters we work with every day. And let's test your TV knowledge to see who can spot the secret clip that is not from this show. And tell us in the comments where it's really from. The hit show The Mindy Project takes us into a bustling Manhattan medical practice where the doctors, nurses, administrators, and patients each bring a unique personality and approach to their work, their life, and their relationships. Let's run this comedic crew through the MRI to see what makes them tick and just how well they line up to the characters we work with. Our eager newbie who tries his best to get his work done and make a good impression we call the Morgan. The Morgan brings enough talent to do the job most of the time, but in his quest to be liked and be all things to all people, more often finds him missing deadlines or producing substandard work. The Morgan has dodged his share of bullets despite showing little improvement in his work, but his fun, goofy personality wins enough people over that he has no shortage of people going to the boss on his behalf, asking that the Morgan get one more chance. An overabundance of people-pleasers in a single workplace can be exhausting, yet we have all stumbled into one or two on the road of our career. Enter the Peter, who is more subtle than most in his quest for likability. He leads talent and ability that we notice first, but his lack of patience and self-confidence inevitably sees him try too hard to be funny, or generous, or helpful, but in a transparently disingenuous way that pushes his colleagues away rather than closer to him. Our manager is relatively new to the position and learning the ropes of leadership we call the Jeremy. The Jeremy has all of the talent and smarts to lead the way for us, but will take a while to develop the consistent demeanor, decision-making, and polish we expect from our best leaders. The Jeremy will misfire on occasion, overreacting to minor things or treating a crisis too casually. But we know that with time and experience, the Jeremy will get there. When one of the top performers in the workplace is also the biggest wise guys, you find yourself working alongside the Danny. The Danny brings excellence to his work each day, never leaving a doubt that when a project is in his hands, it will be done right. We sometimes wonder if his constant sarcasm and jabs towards others are born out of dissatisfaction with the company or the team, or if he simply loves to bring a little shock value and comedy to keep things light. Either way, we love having the Danny around even when we are the target of his next sarcastic jab. Every stop we make in our career, there are people who surprise us. First impressions can take a while to change, but they can. And one such surprising colleague is the Mindy. The Mindy seemed a bit of a ditz at first, spending far more time talking about her personal life or celebrity news than she ever did about our work. This put people off initially, casting doubt about her intelligence or ability. That is, until they see the Mindy in action. She is as strong a performer as our best people, able to deliver the goods every time. We discover a completely different perspective of the Mindy before long, seeing her as someone who understands work-life balance in a way that few do. She gets her work done, never takes herself too seriously, and finds enjoyment out of every aspect of life. The Mindy turns those early doubts into envy, as her colleagues learn that she has life figured out while the rest of us are still light years away from figuring it out ourselves. The Mindy Project gives us a fun, educational take on life and what it takes to run a good business. We learn that it takes the right people, the right attitudes, and a team-first approach to make a company successful. And it's people to keep coming back giving their best. The parallels between the Mindy Project and our own workplace are striking when we think about the high performers, the developing managers, the steady eddies, and those who remind us to never judge a book by its cover. When we do that, we know we've hit upon something special. Learning it is seldom about the work we do and the products we deliver, but always about the characters we work with. Any of these characters seem all too familiar? Or is it you that your colleagues are seeing on screen? And if you found the secret clip, tell us where it's from in the comments.